Today I'm going to be installing the Nautilus RV retractable shower door. These are some of the tools that I'm going to use while doing this. I've got the box came in damaged, so I took it out of the box just to make sure that the door itself was not damaged. I've got styrofoam that I'm going to put on each side of the 3 glass doors, and then I'm going to use the flat styrofoam to cover the doors. Then I'm going to use duct tape to tape that together so it will make it easier to remove. Once I've got that done, then I'll get them out of there. The doors are about 50 pounds, I think. I've got a level to make sure that the new door goes in level. I've got a putty knife to remove the silicone, and if that doesn't take it off, I've got a razor blade scraper to do that. I also have an X-Acto knife that I'm going to use to remove the silicone around the edges of the current door. And then I have Goo Gone to remove the excess silicone if I can't get everything off with the putty knife or the X-Acto blade. And then I have silicone to silicone the new door in place. And then I also have a drill with the infamous square tip to remove the screws from the existing door and to put screws into the new door. These are the glass doors that we're going to remove. They're 36 wide by 64 high. And if you notice, there are screws in the corner, both on the inside of the door and the outside of the door, that hold that top railing on, which holds the glass doors in place. There's also screws that are down the channel. There's 3 screws, one at the top, one in the middle, one at the bottom, and it has the same thing on both sides. As you can see, there is a thin bead of silicone that runs on the outside of the door. There's also a bead that runs on the inside of the door. When we put the new one in place, we're actually going to do the same thing, silicone both inside and outside. Okay, styrofoam job didn't go so well, but it's taped. It's holding the doors together, which is what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to get in here. And I'm going to remove the screws. Get some pliers, pull it loose. Okay, that one came out. Okay, got that one out. I'm gonna take off the ones on the inside. Those screws are loose, or out. There is just a little bit of silicone here. I'm going to run a knife all the way down here, since it seems to be going well. A little bit of silicone on the other side. A little bit more inside the shower. So my plan is to take the shower doors down, then I'm going to move the camera out the way, and then I'll get the shower doors out of here. They are heavy. I'm not going to video everything, but at the end I will let you know how long it took. Okay, the doors are off. They're out of the way. I'm going to undo the screws. Should be 3 screws here. It came off pretty easy. Very little silicone still left on there. So that X-Acto knife did a good job. I might not even have to use a glue gun, maybe on the bottom. Wow. That came off easy. So we've got that all apart. Get this out of the way and start the cleanup process. Just to show you that there's very little silicone on here. Most of it coming right off. The biggest cleaning part is going to be cleaning this bottom. So I'm going to get to that and we'll come back to you shortly. The silicone I got is a Supreme silicone. It is not paintable. It's clear. And it dries within 30 minutes. You can't put water against it for 24 hours. And then something I learned is I used to cut a big gap to make a good wide bead. You don't want to do that. You want to make a small hole and make a little bead. If you need to, you come back with more. But once you make the little bead, you can use your finger and smooth it out. Usually with wetting your finger or wetting a rag or something helps. Also, once you make the hole on your caulk gun, there's a pin that comes out. And if I can do this without stabbing myself, this will go in the hole and punch the opening into the caulk. Put this back in place. Drop this in your caulk gun. Turn the handle around. And we're ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to seal up these screw holes. The 3 screw holes on each side. Let them dry for 30 minutes. And then come back and install the door. Well, I thought I made a hole through there, but it does not seem to be coming out. Let's try that again. I know I don't need to do it, but at the bottom I'm going to run a bead of caulk where the surround meets the tub. There we go. Now I got some caulk, some silicone. Okay. So, I'll give you a closer view. Did the holes. Did a little bead of caulk down there, and then the same thing on the other side. I'm going to wipe the caulk flat, and then we're going to wait for 30 minutes, and we'll come back and install the door. Y'all hang on. I figure while the silicone's drying, we'll go ahead and open up the package and see everything that comes in there. This is actually the side rail that the door is going to catch against. The screw holes will go on the inside. There's screw holes, one at the top, one at the bottom. And they're going to go on the inside of the door, and you're going to screw from inside the shower to the top and bottom railings. And we're going to use some of those screws that we took off, unless I find screws in here. Okay, so let's open this up. Not a whole lot to this. There's 4 pieces. This is the top and bottom railings that the track is going to run in. Now I told them that my measurements were 64 by 36, and then when I measured the top and bottom railings were 34. But the channel and the door mechanism itself actually adds up to the extra 2 inches. So that's why it came out that way. I like that this fits exactly between the dinette seats. It holds it up in place really good. And this shrink wrap is really on here really well. They packaged it really good. The box came in damaged. In fact, I took a picture of that just in case when I opened it up. And that's why we're not doing the unboxing, because the first thing I did was check to make sure that the pieces were all in good shape. Let's see. Oh, they did supply the screws. So there's 2 screws there. Now they said when you should measure the opening at the top and the bottom. There is a limited warranty on it. You want to make sure that it's square. That's why we've got the level. And you want to measure the distance top to bottom. And if there's more than a 1/4 inch difference, it says to add extra one-sided, double-sided tape so that it moves it back to level. And that's what our door looks like from the inside. And let's see if we're going to turn it around without hitting the ceiling. And this is what it looks like from the outside. We're still waiting on the silicone to dry. As soon as that dries, we're going to see about putting that in there. All right, we'll come back. Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. I came in and the silicone over the screw holes was dry. So I went ahead and I put the main door apparatus in place, as you can see. I do want to push it a little bit tighter at the top. So bear with me just a minute. It actually took longer than 30 minutes for that to dry. So I was able to put the old door into the shed, got it out the way. Okay. All right. I'm going to get the other end and put it in place. Okay, here's the other piece. It's going to go just like this. They have these little clips that once you slide the top railing on, you can come in here and then slide it into place. Hope you saw that. But we're going to take a measurement with those out of the way. I'll take the bottom one off as well. Okay. So, and of course I don't have the level in here. Excuse me a minute. Okay. Okay, that's in place. And I need the tape measure now. So I'm going to measure the top and the bottom, and it says to take that measurement and shorten it by 1/4 inch. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll get back as soon as I cut the top and the bottom. Okay, both the top and the bottom measured in at 32.5 inches. So I'm going to slip this one on the top. I don't know if, yeah, you should be able to see. There's these little wheels right here that turn. And we're going to slide the railing into the wheels and then into that side. And then we're going to put the cap on here. Hopefully. I should have probably put that before. Yep, we're going to take this off. And we're going to put the cap on here first. I thought it had just slid on there, but it's a pretty tight fit. It's pretty snug. Okay. Alright. We got that in place. We'll go back with this here. Come on now. I just had it in there. There we go. Okay, that's there. Put this. Slide that in, and that's in place there. Okay. Why doesn't it latch? Okay. Timeout. Okay, from what I'm seeing, you have to use the screw to hold this back piece tight. So let's see if we can do that. I tightened it up. Okay, good. Good solid piece there. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. And I'm just going to have to turn you off for a minute while I get that done. Okay, got the top and bottom rails done. There we go. That's our new shower door. I like it. A lot lighter. Those glass doors were probably 50-something pounds. The only thing I've got left to do here is to caulk all the way around. I'm going to caulk both the inside and the outside. So I'll get started with that. It took approximately 3 hours total. There was a couple of short breaks in there, but waiting for the silicone to dry and cutting the top and bottom railings. But actually it was a pretty simple install. I'm very pleased with it. If you enjoy the videos, please click subscribe, hit the notification bell, and be sure to smash that like button. Thank you guys. Bye.